It is an Anfield Wrap reaction show. It's the news that Michael Edwards appears to be coming back to Liverpool. Paul Joyce reported earlier today. John, nice couple of years off.
Yeah, I think he has had a big break as well, which has probably, helped sort of rejuvenate him a little bit. It's just intense, isn't it? Really, we're finding it with Jurgen and stuff at the moment, and it's not just Liverpool, but obviously we're one of the more intense ones.
No.
So I think he's very much sort of had a break, and then was probably a bit happier to have a bit longer of a break in terms of working away from football clubs. So it sort of seems, and so every indication is, but whatever it is he has been offered, and obviously we're not completely clear in terms of exactly what the role is, and obviously we don't know the financial package or anything like that, but anything, whatever he has been offered, he obviously feels like that's something, it constitutes a new challenge, if that makes sense. I think, from everything he said to everyone, the idea of doing the same thing again, even after a break, I don't think particularly appealed to him. But whatever this is, feels like, a new challenge, something to really get his teeth stuck into. And he's obviously excited enough to go for it. And it feels like good news to me, in that I think with all the changes happening in the summer, the idea of a guy who knows a lot of the people who there, who's able to sort of come in, really hit the ground running, got a relationship with the owners, knows exactly what they're all about, and really likes them and respects them. I think feels like,
and that they obviously really like and respect him.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And so there's this mutual sort of strong admiration. Just kind of feels like really good news, because there is a bit of upheaval this summer, obviously, with the sort of the manager going and coaches and stuff. So him sort of coming back, and being this, safe pair of hands. That's sort of maybe damning him a little bit with fake praise, but what I mean, sort of say, well, we know exactly where we are with this guy, then it feels really good. So fair play, they've made it happen. I think it's dead interesting. I didn't see it coming at all, but yeah, it's I think it feels like good news to me.
Andy Heaton, were you surprised?
Very surprised. I was actually going to say I was really surprised by it, so, and then you just preempted it, so it's totally thrown me out. Yeah, there was loads of noise about it for a couple of weeks, wasn't there? And I was fairly dismissive of it. And they've obviously pushed the boat up to get him, and I'd be fascinated. You talk about the relationship with the owners, John, quite rightly. I do wonder. One thing that intrigues me is the parameters of his new role. So I mean, previously, employee relationships and stuff like that, normally, you apply for the job, the parameters are already there. But when you're headhunted like that and they fly you out to Boston and you may be predisposed to say no, what's the give for him to have said, yeah, I mean, does he get a statue next week?
I don't think he wants a statue. For me, I think,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the scope of the job compared to what it was previously that's tempted him back in? Because it's not like he's just been sitting on his arse doing nothing. He's been working with Ian Graham at the new firm, and he's been, well, as you know, doing conferences up and down the country and around the world and stuff like that, and keeping himself busy. And I think I read somewhere that he turned down about a dozen jobs. So for him to come back into Liverpool, and these are clubs who are interested. You hear Man United, you hear Chelsea. That's not if Chelsea being shy with the checkbook either.
Yeah.
So you do wonder what the offer is and what the scope and range of the new job is. I mean, especially with, Richard Hughes reportedly coming in as well, sporting director, and just see how that relationship works. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will be more power. Power just sounds like some mad word, like Julius
Responsibility.
Caesar. Yeah, responsibility. Thank you, Neil. Is better. I think responsibility is the idea of maybe being a bit of an FSG role rather than just a Liverpool one, which is
to me, John. It sounds like Mike Gordon's job.
Do you think?
And that might be sort of a 12, 18-month process, if you see what I mean.
And the idea that Mike Gordon's picked who he thinks is the best person to do his job, and it's Michael Edwards.
And also that he just, we know he had time away in 2022. And again, the same thing applies. All these people, the nature of the job, and listen, they're all very, very well paid, and away from the jobs, I'm sure are able to have remarkably comfortable lives that service their needs in a variety of different ways. But the point is that first and foremost, you might feel like you can only do it for so long, and secondly, you do need to have a bit of succession plan. And so everything that I'm reading, all the noises to me, just make it look like it might not happen overnight, and it might never be 100%. You know, it might be that this is something that, you know, still there's some ultimate responsibility for an extended period that remains with Mike Gordon. But it looks to me like it's all the noises to me suggest it's a lot. It'll end up being a lot of Mike Gordon.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.